Ah, another mercenary. If you hold a moment, I can provide directions to the research center.
I wasn't aware of any research center.
Sorry, my error. Much of the Imperial traffic we get is assigned to the archaeological expedition. Security, scientific equipment. They don't tell me what it's for. In any case, if you're looking for work, you might want to speak to Captain Gola.
I'll pay your captain a visit.
These are the center's coordinates. I'll alert them that you may be coming.
Keela, I need those water readings. We won't get more supplies without a report.
Sorry, sir. I'll check soon as I can. Sand in the gauges.
Blast! Bring in some local technicians. See if they can fix us up while I greet our guests. Captain Bardengola, Imperial Reclamation Service. I've run excavations on Zeost, Malachor II and Nimdrovis. But add a little heat and dust and we've got nothing but trouble.
Who's calling the shots here?
I run the crew's day-to-day activities, but we report...
Captain Gola and his crew report to me. I am Darth Silthar. They are my hands, digging and scraping where I cannot. We came to Tatooine to solve a mystery, one of dead men and desert secrets. Not for conquest, but for power.
What could the Empire possibly need on this dust ball?
I too once viewed this world as insignificant. No longer. The Empire recently found a damaged shuttle drifting through deep space. It came from a Czerka Corporation research base on Tatooine.
Czerka had Tatooinian artifacts they claimed were the find of the millennium. Mystery devices with the energy throughput of a sun. But a month after the shuttle launch, their research base disappeared. Czerka never came back.
Somewhere in this wasteland is power enough to destroy a world, remake a galaxy. My team is going to find the Czerka base and these artifacts along with it. We will learn their secrets. Will you join us?
Why would you want me to join you?
Because I sense power in you. And I have need of such power. Now, scattered across the desert, sheltered within caves, live a people called the Sons of Palawa. They are an exacting and ritualistic tribe, come to Tatooine to test themselves against the elements. A settlement nearby has something we need.
What does this tribe have to do with your expedition?
They have a clue. What did you call them, Captain?
Experimental battle droids, armed with turbo lasers, shields, and who knows what else.
Czerka droids, no doubt rebuilt by the Sons of Palawa. And the tribals are not inclined to share.
I got that covered.
After the Empire took Mos Ila, the Sons of Palawa decided we were invaders. They'll shoot anyone who gets close.
But why should that stop you? If the droids truly are from Czerka, I want their secrets. Dissect them, peel the droid's armor, and bring the captain their verba brains. Then they will lead us to the missing Czerka base.
I am Frere Wan, of the Sons of Palawa. You have won this battle, and I call for parley. You've brutalized our keepings. Tell us why our wives and children weep, so that this feud may be honorable.
Your battle droids had data I required.
Then you fight for resources. There are worse causes. We know about the Empire's expedition. Whatever you're after, you won't find it. The desert protects its own. And though we can't keep you from departing, beware Tatooine, and beware our vengeance. You've made an enemy today.
You won't survive long enough to get revenge.
And your bloodlust will lead to your death.
What's wrong, Hale? I can sense your fear.
Sorry, my lord. I'm remembering that time on Ziost, when I was buried alive.
That's good. Use that fear, Hale. Let it push you. Ah, did you bring us the droid mines?
I've secured what you wanted.
I sense we'll do incredible things together. Czerka's discovery is out there somewhere, sending ripples through the Force.
Let's get the vertebrains analyzed, my lord. Keela.
Memory wipe destroyed the old files, but it looks like the Sons of Palawa bought the droids from Jawas.
All right. Guess that makes the Jawas our next lead to the Czerka base.
What's a Jawa?
The Jawas are one of the native species, primitive masters of machinery.
They swarm like rats during the trade season, selling droid parts and generators. Then it's back to the desert.
In my dreams, I see one band that remains in the wastes near this city. Find them. I must meditate.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
Captain Gola and his team could go, but Kayla would die, torn apart by raids. Hale would fall, exhausted from thirst. I don't foresee anyone surviving to meet the Jawas. No, this mission suits your skills.
Show the vertebrains to the Jawas. See if they can't identify the source. They won't have records, but they're clever. Good hunting. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and stay cautious. I don't know what you're doing here, Bounty Hunter. Nobody on this dust heap worth killing. You interested in striking a blow against the Exchange? Sooner the Empire tightens the noose, the sooner most of us can ship home. Gangsters are smuggling our explosives out of Mos Ila, selling them to the Republic. We need to show them it's a bad idea.
Shouldn't you be doing this?
Unfortunately, my duties require that I stay here. We need our explosives back, and we need to find out who's running their operation. If you'll help, I'll get you locations for all suspected stashes. But be careful. We've already lost good soldiers to the Exchange Guards.
You need anything else?
We also need to shut down whoever's coordinating this. If any of their men attack, search them. They must have a base, a way to communicate. Retrieving the explosives is important, but we must get to their leaders to stop this problem for good.
Your smuggling ring is broken. Here's everything I could salvage.
Excellent. I was hoping that was you I was hearing about. The local authorities have been all in a dither about an unprovoked massacre of suspected Exchange members. I hope this compensates you sufficiently for your time.
Welcome to Tatooine. I understand you have been a far better servant of the Empire than your appearance would lead one to believe.
Bounty hunters set their own rules.
I did not mean to be overly familiar. I only wanted to ask a question. I was wondering, in all of your travels, have you had much experience with Force use among lesser alien species?
What do you mean by lesser aliens?
No offense intended. I was referring to the natives here, the Jawas. I was told they would give us no trouble. Is it possible they use the Force? A dozen of my officers were killed by the vermin, all with burns from lightning. If the Jawas are using the Force to resist our occupation, we must bring proof to the Dark Council, so that they may crush the threat.
What would it take to convince them?
I have some information from the one patrol that managed to return. The Jawa tribes are not as isolated as we thought. Apparently, they communicate with each other using secret relays in the deep desert. If they're training Force users, those relays will be our way to find out where and how.
How do you plan to pull that off?
We need to bug the relays, but the Jawas have reconstituted assault droids around every one, and the messages are in code. The communications relays are in the desert outside Mos Ila. If you want to help, plant these bugs on them, then hunt down the ranking Jawas in the area. If we're lucky, one of them has the cipher for the code. I must thank you for the work you did with the Jawa communications. The bugs you set are already transmitting. Any rebellion the Jawas plan will come straight to our ears. I trust finding the cipher gave you little difficulty.
The Jawas truly pose a greater threat than they seem.
Let me transmit the code to our surveillance team. Yes, the Jawas speak of spirit wielders, those who possess the magic of their shamans. I assume they mean the Force. Their young go to a secret training ground to learn the shaman's magic. They're building an army there. We must stop them. This shaman, the one training their armies, we need to bring her into custody, study her, learn what she is made of.
What's in it for me?
Your going rate for Force users will be fine. Please take her alive. The Sith must observe her using the Force. There is little her corpse can tell them. I hope I can rely on you to make this happen.
I'll see what I can do.
We are fortunate to have a Sith Lord in this very colony, Lord Biro. Speak with her. She made her reputation taking Jedi alive. She may have techniques to share. I'll tell her to expect you.
You look like you've seen your share of combat. Please stay a moment, I could use your services. These generators once provided power to most of Mos Eisley. The Empire needs them reactivated, but the Jawas are getting in my way. They built these machines when they controlled the town. Now that I'm converting their inane tech for Imperial use, the Jawas won't hand over the special power cores I require.
What's so special about those power cores?
It's custom Jawa technology. I tried trading for them, but the runts refused. They claim they're being used to power droids, some kind of defense against the exchange. Likely excuse. The Empire can't tolerate insubordination. Perhaps you could massacre their camp, destroy their droids, and bring their power cores to me for the glory and defense of the Empire.
This better be worth it.
I'd never involve you in something trivial. The Jawas set up their defenses outside of town. I'll show you. Once the generators regain power, the Empire can finally control all of Mos Eisley. You've performed a great service for us all.
Criminals and vagabonds. Everywhere on Tatooine, the Empire's great works are besieged by criminals and vagabonds.
Major Veer, sir, you have a guest.
A hired gun. Just the sort of blunt instrument required to remove the scum from this worthless planet.
Don't know what you're talking about.
As I was just explaining to the lazy sots in my command, the Exchange Crime Syndicate is flagrantly defying the Empire's directives. They're banned by Imperial law, yet they've given refuge here to dozens of murderers, spice dealers. They've even started processing spice outside Mos Eisley. And yet my men refuse to act.
But sir, we lost 15 men in our last attempt.
Quiet! I am well versed in this company's many failures. Clearly, I must turn elsewhere to see Imperial law restored.
You want the area clean? I can make it spotless.
Actual results. Pay attention, men. The job is simple. The spice processing operation outside Mos Eisley must be completely obliterated, and its guards killed as a lesson. With their men dead and machinery destroyed, the message will be clear. I look forward to seeing you when it is done. Look sharp, men. This is what success looks like. An entire exchange operation crushed like an insect. May your accomplishment inspire them to do their own jobs half as well.
We just have to settle up and we're done.
Our Empire's success reduced to a financial transaction. There you are. Your work here was certainly satisfactory. Our Empire's standing will be much improved thanks to your work. Farewell.
Of course. Hello. You must be the bounty hunter sent by Commander Villos. I'm surprised someone of your reputation would even take this job. The idea that a Jawa, the lowest sort of alien scum, has the discipline it takes to use the Force is nothing short of insulting. These Jawa shamans are simply charlatans putting on a show for the gullible. However, If it were true.
I need more intel than what you're giving me.
Watch your tone. This has the potential to sow chaos throughout the Empire. Imagine if no one respected the power of the Sith, if they believed the lowest slave could muster the same powers. For the sake of the Empire, it is crucial that the Force remain mysterious. The province of the elite, not Jawas.
Is this a bad time to ask your advice on restraining Force users?
On the contrary, I will aid you in Commander Villo's quest, but only because I expect you to redirect your goals. Find this Jawa training ground, hunt down this Shaman, but kill her and any Force users you see. Bring Commander Villo's a regular Jawa warrior and tell him it's the Shaman. Any studies will prove conclusively that Jawas have no connection to the Force.
I'm not gonna lie just to serve your political goals.
My goals are the goals of the Empire. Commander Villo's is a fool. However, he has alerted our superiors to this issue, and they expect results. I suggest you reconsider, but I will not interfere with your mission. These shackles have held Jedi before. They should restrain your Shaman easily. If she exists.
Kawatuka Amishka, Kabanutas Mawatila. Kichuki Hasadu Banko.
Did you really think you could get away with raising an army against the Empire?
Kukadu Choski Nawakuchusa, yo Makta Chipompota. Kawache, Kopa Lupa. Flipanega Tweety, hey, Pokatonko, Wana Wanga.
Sith doctors are very curious about the source of your powers.
Mo Gutuli Ompi Bedwana, Nipobo Chopa Uma. Yokoto Crispa Okabi no Bata. Bedwana Urbi Kilawato Bunki, Dunko Podokanoda. Jimmy Boskatumpa?
Ah, excellent work. We'll take this wretch to Commander Villos now. Talk to him if you want to learn what comes of it.
Ah, I'm glad you came back. When my men brought me that Shaman, it looks like she put up quite a fight.
Remember my name. Spread it around.
Every test shows this Jawa does have some connection to the Force. It's too soon to tell the extent of this ability in the population, but the Empire won't underestimate them. I'll be certain my superiors know who made this possible.
Wama Otoja Koga Utapawa, to Bambawula.
Jawa, I have parts here from a droid you sold. I need them identified.
Kokola Kopana, Tejaka. Magusa no Pachonki, Fa, Gutagioto, India.
Just take a quick look. I won't keep you from your work.
Sure, Dopa, Slim Gushu Sternly. Shisakawa Kyota Bubanda Bakiwanki. Mo Gutuli Ompi Bedwana, Nipobo Chopa Uma.
You're gonna tell me what I need or you're dead.
SWTOR Pataniete fare Monotsuki Batantaton. Joking Wampa, la Hagua de Costa, passo do Bisca. Nero de Soslimo, Crispa do Kanki Kunke Kupa. Chaponka Utmangisa, Chapod I Kafuanchawa.
Go on, I'm listening.
To how to pull your is, Dimoto, say go to Whoopie Whoopie. Flipanega Tweety, hey, Pokatonko, Wana Wanga.
Don't think you can pawn junk off on me.
Unabonko Wawuni, Kupa, Tontika Makitugi. Yuna Liska Chanagawa, Chi, Caspaina Contrinka.
You've caused me trouble. I want tribute sent to me, or I'll return.
Mo Kilamo Klunki, Yat, and Bumpa Borsuda. Chesko Yaskia Chananga, Bumpa, Conchinka.
Alright, everyone get the equipment packed. Hale, see to the speeders. Look at you. You're starting to look like reclamation service material, covered in dust like that. Did you track down the Jawas?
They gave me a lockbox from the Czerka transport.
Looks like a stasis crate. The sort Czerka used to transport samples. Won't be easy to unseal, but we can peek inside. Keeler, run it through the analysis grid.
On it. We'll keep the sensitivity low. Don't want to pulverize any artifacts inside.
Definitely something in there. Alien device of some sort, roughly spherical, contained in a Czerka energy field. Blasted odd.
What about it is odd?
First pass shows the artifact is over 10,000 years old. Probably distortion. The energy readings are unstable.
Give me a few days to pop it open and we'll run the scan again.
I won't bore you with the science. Lord Silthar's on a pilgrimage and we're getting ready to move to the forward research outpost. But we may need you again soon.
Captain, you're holding something back.
Nothing actionable. You'll know anything as soon as I do. If you're heading to the desert, contact us at the first station out from Mos Ila. Lord Silthar should have a lead on the Czerka base by then. In the meantime, we've got an artifact to study. This is Captain Gola, Reclamation Service Outpost 701. It's good to see you again. My team's still searching for the Czerka base, but we've hit a snag that, frankly, we can't handle ourselves.
Bring me up to speed.
After you left for the Jawas, Lord Silthar had a vision. Something about the natives, the Sand People. He flew a speeder into the Dune Sea, but we lost the tracking signal in an energy storm. Silthar was summoning lightning.
Lord Silthar can summon lightning?
Lord Silthar is a powerful Sith. We've seen him use the Force before, but only ever in desperate circumstances. Lord Silthar was following a dream, the same way he found the lost temple of Zeost and the crystal caves of Molivar. He told me the Sand People and their spirit guides were the key. He was looking for some sort of compass.
The natives? What are they? What could they do to Silthar?
I don't know. They're savages. Still, I wouldn't think they could kill him alone. Find the spirit guides and find him. When you have answers, come to our forward outpost. Otherwise, I don't know how this mission can succeed.
Lord Silthar?
Did Captain Gola send you? Such a good man. A pity he didn't send young Hale, but the honor is yours. You will hear my last words.
What happened to you?
The Force called me into the desert. I sensed what Czerka found, an alien power. I saw a white room. I thought the Sand People would know the land's secrets. I murdered them, stole their thoughts to find this cave. I knew victory before they destroyed me.
I followed the shaman's compass. But what is this place?
It is a cave of secrets. My journey here was not for nothing. Czerka built its base over a site from the natives' myths. A forbidden land. The paintings in the cave show the way. Find them. Record them. Gola and his men, they...
You're a creep, Silthar, but you paid your bills. More than I can say for some.
Find the paintings, but beware. Beware the thing in the white room.
Hale, check on Keeler and the others. See if they figured out anything with the artifact.
Sir, I'd like to hear what happened.
Follow orders. I'll brief everyone later. You look like you've been to the Dune Sea and back. I've sent for water and Kolto, but we've been waiting for word. Any sign of Darth Silthar?
He didn't make it. He fell to the Sand People and their servants.
Damn it. We all felt it, but we weren't sure. We're not blasted Sith. Without Silthar, we're just archaeologists with guns. Without him, this whole expedition falls apart.
Time you learned some self-reliance.
What are you talking about?
Captain Gola!
Blast hail, now's not the time.
The artifact. The one the Jawas found. It's got Kayla. We disabled the dampeners, and there was a flash.
What? Start containment procedures now!
Secien actes de vertine.
Captain Gola, care to explain this?
I don't know. Keela, are you in there?
Kabies me tete forfrost, yanteto gise. Jachroste dies, tegej marwar.
Those creatures. They were my team.
Sir, I think Perrin escaped. He was heading into the desert toward the tribal settlement.
Blast, we'll mourn later. You remember the sons of Palawa. You hit them hard in Mos Ila, but their main village is just a few clicks out. If that creature reaches them, this could get very ugly.
Not sure how you arrived at that.
Basic rule of xenoarchaeology. You don't unleash a foreign technology into a population center, especially one with a man-machine interface. Worst case, the technology that changed Perrin could replicate. Every person in the settlement could be transformed.
Guess I won't worry about running low on targets.
No, I guess you won't have to worry about that. Reclamation Service protocol for contaminated sites mandates atomic heat cleansing of everything within a 100-meter radius. We've got a store of beradium explosives for that purpose. Enough to obliterate the Sun's cave village. But I hope it won't come to that.
What choice do we have?
If you're lucky, maybe you can take out Perrin before he reaches the settlement. Otherwise, plant the explosives, be careful with them, around the caves. One way or another, the contamination has to be eliminated.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek. Naya memgem kaligam, gegwa nam karak naya memak. Kam inu nemuk, naja naya akam memnik miraka.
You lost me.
Mamunya nepebjang, hapakra wama nimpam. Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kambram. Kala jiwa nimok, bemgam nyama naya aikam.
Go on, I'm listening.
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, am nerna hanak, nemua bemguana, kumia yang memgamba paka.
Your device worked well. The droids are destroyed.
Mamni lebek bak manuk, meraka naja ki nama bamyak. Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk.
Get a shuttle out here to evac the wounded. Corpses stay till we've assessed the threat condition. Now! Don't stand there like some drooling sand rat! You're an Imperial soldier! You here on your own, or did you come to help? I hear you've done the Empire a service or two.
At least half the dead are yours.
Yes, well, my troops are game, but they're the greenest thing you'll find in this desert, and the exchange is more than they're up for. Ever run into them? Nasty crime syndicate, likes to use Tatooine as a waypoint. These criminals don't want this rock under Imperial control, so they've been stirring up local resistance.
What exactly happened here?
The exchange has been using these caravans to supply the insurgency and keep it active. Every one is guarded by these exchange tuskers. They're too big to hurt and too dumb to scare, so each one we take down costs us. I was about to tell Command we'd need a new combat battalion if we want to take them on, but any chance you'd like to lend some expertise?
What's in it for me?
The thanks of a grateful empire? No? What do you get the man who has everything? My men got a bonus for every caravan they shut down. If you step up, the reward money's yours, and well deserved. You want to help? Go follow the caravan routes and take down as many as you can. The locals will assume the exchange abandoned them. Then we'll see how quickly those puddle farmers beg us to take them over.
Without the support of the exchange, this planet will be swearing allegiance to the Emperor before you can say aerial bombardment.
Now that is some serious ordnance you're packing there. You'll get a kick out of this. Navy just deployed the next generation prototype of our top orbital strike weapon. She's a real beauty, let me tell you. I'm supposed to be overseeing test firing against hard targets in the area, but we're on indefinite standby until conditions improve.
What's causing the delay?
The exchange is seriously entrenched out here, but they're protecting their strongholds with a wide-area signal jammer. It means our targeting systems are useless, even the handheld close-up targeters.
Sounds like you have to get close to your targets, either way.
Yeah, it's not a problem for you, though, right? Once that jammer's out of commission, we can blow up anything we want, anytime we want. You with me on this? You could be the first to debut this beauty's 10-kiloton Roth.
Where should I begin?
The exchange leaders are the only ones with access to the jammer. Their security spikes would let you shut it down. With the jammer out of commission, you can use this targeter to blow any exchange assets in the area sky high. Hit anything you can get in range of. Bigger the better, just don't stand too close. I'll look forward to the light show. Ha-ha! That was great! I can see those strikes come down from here. After that display, I'm going to recommend the final model be named in your honor.
I'd like to hang on to this targeter for a while.
Addictive, isn't it? I'm afraid the prototype wasn't intended for sustained use. We'll be collecting the Delta A5 soon to make adjustments based on the data you provided. Here's a little something on behalf of the project. It's been a pleasure.
You there. I'm drafting you into the Imperial Reclamation Service's... service. Band of filthy Jawas cracked into one of the Czerka Corporation's abandoned compounds we recently unearthed. Made off with every droid in the place.
You want to hire me?
The Jawas may have foiled the ideal recovery of these artifacts, but that doesn't mean the Empire can't still benefit from the technology. You see, the stolen droids activated. Now they're systematically hunting down everything around the Jawas' derelict sandcrawler. I've observed their behaviors becoming refined, more efficient. Honestly, it looks like they're learning from trial and error.
They sound like standard battle droids acting on their programming.
Battle droids don't self-coordinate. Without someone giving orders, they follow basic self-defense programming. Scanning the architecture of the droids' memory cores should give us more insight into their uniform design and their individual differences. I'll gladly pay for readings taken with this diagnostic scanner.
You got yourself a deal.
It's unlikely that the droids will stand idle while you attempt to take a reading. Disabling them will be necessary. Just try not to damage their memory cores while you're taking the fight out of them. You've brought me readings? Excellent. It looks like you were able to conduct many scans. Did the droids pose much of a threat when you encountered them?
I've had way tougher jobs.
Truly? Perhaps we should have left them to mature a bit longer. But we can observe prototypes built from this data. You've ensured that Tatooine will hold no secrets from the Empire. Thank you.
This is preposterous. How can the so-called cream of the Imperial military fail against a bunch of alien savages? I'll have to have the entire company executed for ineptitude. Have you any idea how much paperwork that requires? This would be laughable if it weren't the end of my career.
Why don't you stop ranting and tell me what's going on?
One of our transports carrying some critical data was shot down over the Dune Sea. So far, our best and brightest have been unable to handle the Sand People. We can't even approach the crash site.
I suppose I could do battle with some savages.
Hell? Really? Assuming the idiot natives haven't fed it to a bantha or something, everything we need is in the ship's black box. If it's not at the crash site, the savages have likely carried it off.
Ripok nane kari mariaka. Akam ja lebek memarik. Ninyap nam naji. Hirok piko kam perkam nam. Bragam nemnya inubuyen. Akamamka amkananya.
That's no way to make friends.
Nempanuko ragin. Pemguana nemu ka mime. Manub meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala.
What do you got in mind?
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamok oramag yang megik. Kamperem ganyam baji yang. Manikikum bukam.
I finished testing. Your device works.
Naya memgem kaligam. Gegwa nam karek naya memak. Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka naja ki nama bamyak. Jugagi ne paninu. Amkam bina bek nemu kemgram.
You. I knew the Empire used dishonorable tactics, but the ghost of the desert, do you know what it does to people?
What do you mean, ghost of the desert?
An old Jawa legend, a myth that kills with a touch. Within the first minute, that terror changed good villagers into murderous machines. There's a war going on in these caves. Now I'll give my brothers the chance to win by keeping you from interfering.
To destroy those monsters, you'll need my help.
You began this feud. Why would you help now?
I understand honor. You're not my enemy today.
Huh. Maybe there's something to you after all. If you really want to assist, I'll tell the others to let you through, at least until the crisis is over. If we destroy the ghosts fast enough, maybe we can stop them from replicating. But if even one survives, we start all over again.
The ghosts of the desert are gone, and the wind is still. The village is secure.
All right. Incinerate the corpses.
Yes, brother.
You saved our village. You know the sands well.
I did what had to be done.
To your credit, it will take time to rebuild the settlement. Time we shouldn't spend in pointless battle. You acted honorably, and the blood feud can end.
Don't tell me you want to be my friend.
No. Only to remember you as an honorable foe from a battle long past. However, I can't help suspecting you caused this attack. Intentionally or not, you awakened the desert's terrors. Leave our settlement. Leave Tatooine altogether. Never let us see you here again.
Are the power readings stable?
Yes, sir. The stasis field's online.
Keep it that way. I don't want the artifact powering up again. You're looking all right. You caught up with that monster?
I've had way tougher jobs.
I'll take that as an affirmative. And I'm glad you could spare the village. No one deserves that. Those artifacts Czerka found, they must be capable of infecting people, transforming them. I don't know why you'd build a device like that. But some species did, long before humans lived on Tatooine. And the Reclamation Service has the job of bringing those artifacts home. Are you with us?
I start a job, I see it through.
I respect that. I could say the same thing, but for different reasons. The Empire kills deserters. What we've just experienced, the artifact powering on the takeover, I'm willing to bet Czerka went through the same thing. If we knew where to start looking for Czerka's base, we could scan for the artifact's power signal, track down the laboratory. Too bad SWTOR didn't get more data.
Before he died, SWTOR explained his plans. We have all the data we need.
What are you talking about? What do you have there? This. It's primitive, but it looks like a native map. We'll check its age, calculate the geographical changes since its creation.
I think we have it, sir. The natives' forbidden zone is in Sector 22G. I can start outfitting a probe immediately. Once you're in position, use this signal device to call the droid. It will launch from here.
In the meantime, we've got friends to bury.
Glad to see you. I'm Major Breaker. I trust you've developed the same hatred for this dirty planet as I have. We were so close to expanding Imperial influence, introducing refinement to this rock. If you can spare a moment, we may still have a chance.
I'm not joining your decorating brigade.
No, it's nothing like that. Not to say this sand scab couldn't use a touch-up. There's a well, one of Tatooine's deepest and most successful. Whoever controls it, controls this region. Imperial Command ordered me to take it, but my men were butchered by sand people, no less. This tribe's so ruthless, all the other tribes pay them tribute. The Empire can't let these filthy savages control such a priceless resource.
I'll see if I can fit that in.
I hope so. This planet is in dire need of Imperial order. The well lies deep in the desert. Kill the sand people who guard it. The Empire will be grateful. You've returned. I was about to pass out from the stench here when I heard reports of your successful massacre. Quite messy, I hear. I'm sure you did what was necessary. Once the Empire has the well, there'll be no stopping us. As for myself, I'll finally be stationed somewhere befitting a man of my status. You're my savior. I can't thank you enough.
Be seeing ya.
Farewell! I shall toast you when I'm drinking Aldarian wine somewhere far from here.
Perhaps we stand a chance after all. The entire Empire may one day have cause for gratitude that you arrived here at precisely this moment.
Who might you be?
I am Officer Vengo, Imperial Reclamation Service. My men and I were escorting prison laborers to a Czerka dig site. We were ambushed by a bunch of Republic cowards who cut down my men and freed the prisoners. There was a Jedi leading them.
Why would a Jedi care about your prisoners?
There's some nonsense about them being Republic officers illegally detained under the terms of the Treaty of Coruscant. The point is, these Republic scum can't get away with this. I've activated the prisoners' shock collars, so they'll be severely injured. You would do the Empire a great service if you wish to, retrieve them.
Let's get more specific about my pay.
I believe the Dark Council has a standing bounty on Jedi. I'll be sure you can collect. The sensors in the prisoners' collars reveal no movement right now. It looks like they're holing up in the deep desert, probably to rest the wounded. It's a dangerous area, but if the Sand People haven't killed them yet, make sure you do.
Hello. That's right. I'm talking to you. I know who you are, and I bring a proposal. I'm Shael Tassau. I speak for a small consortium of the Exchange on Tatooine. They want a warlord dead, and they think you're the one to do it.
What made you pick me to talk to?
You're loyal to the Empire, but not local government. Around here, we don't talk to local Empire. The target is the warlord Garbodia. He killed a Sith apprentice sent to assassinate him, and it's costing all of us. Imperials are torturing and killing Exchange members to find his location. Now, I know where Gar is, but I came to you. Understand why?
You don't want to reward the Empire for imprisoning your friends.
I wouldn't say friends, but I owe some people. Gar and his mercenaries are hiding in the desert. I saw them taking shade by a derelict sandcrawler. We can pay for his head. That ugly bantha stain is done. The Empire agrees, the Exchange agrees. How about you?
Well, if a large pile of credits has such a strong opinion on the matter, I have to say yes.
Good. Now, he does move around a lot. Don't expect to find him exactly at the sandcrawler. You bring me his head, and I'll bring you the credits. My people say someone ripped through Garbodia's camp. Can I spot talent, or what? I trust you if... If I knew his head was gonna stink this badly, I'd have given you a refrigeration unit. Thanks. You can wrap that back up. Ugh.
We better settle up.
It's alright. I haven't forgotten. Nasty as this is, it's better than what was going on before. I just couldn't personally smell it. Do you see a garbage chute?
Can you hear me? There's a sandstorm coming in, but I wanted to report. The droid's locked onto an underground power signature. Must be an artifact in the Czerka base. We've also found some kind of recorded message.
Does it give us a way inside?
Can't be sure. I'll patch it through.
Is this thing working? Blast. Security Officer Gromick here. I'm the last man out. We've been ordered to seal Czerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. The base was compromised. We thought we had the problem contained to the artifact cave, but it didn't last. Okay, sealing the doors now. Anyone who sees this, don't come in. You don't want to. You really don't want to. They lost the whole base. Imagine that. We've got fragmentary codes and coordinates, but you'll need to run additional scans to unlock the base. There may be more messages, too. We both know if anything is still alive in that base, you're our best chance of retrieving Czerka's artifacts. You'll have to go alone.
Let the games begin.
Part of me wishes I were going. Czerka found something unthinkably old and alien. But this is how it has to happen. Gola out.
Dr. Sopran here. We've finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Czerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, worker safety is one of Czerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still. Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antaean to all Czerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Tas men jetke fulpa, de galjestenti. Keftre da sebia vatur da marhebie. Ibn frukta mi filter nama kape.
You called yourself the Imprisoned One.
Das bialpien tisere basamana. Das matsen keijum. Maestra me huruba. Keftre da sebia batur da marhebie.
Your people trapped you on Tatooine.
Jagdiv mule helem, sie es nicht da. Das matsen keijum. Maestra me huruba.
I've met a lot of ambitious people, but you're a real nutjob.
Argit, des bienes desque. Temor, dove te lorn, sapiens tencetus, telerestia. Vediamen lemeta en tirans. Zinesti hidruli, das bruli fihed andanqua. Ibn frukta mi filter nama kape.
You want to say anything else before I destroy you?
For genge blili. Jagdiv mule helem, sie es nicht da. Terdem fuden.
I'll spare you in return for your service. Be grateful.
Well, look who's back. I was afraid we'd lost you to that Czerka tomb.
It's good to see you alive.
I'm sure you want to rest up, but I'd like to hear. Did you find the artifacts?
This device was all I found. Lock it away. Don't touch it. Don't think about it.
I appreciate your caution, but it's not my decision to make. I'll pass the advice on to the Science Bureau. Regardless, this is amazing work. You've turned this expedition around. After our losses, I didn't think I'd be filing a mission report, let alone declaring victory.
I understand your excitement, but don't take that thing lightly.
Given what happened with Czerka, we'll proceed with caution. With Darth Silthar gone, I am in charge. You ever need our help, you know where to find me.
What about the rest of the team?
Hale's being reassigned to Korriban, Darth Silthar's last request. I don't know about the others, but we won't be a group anymore. Safe journeys out there, and be careful. This galaxy has a lot of old secrets. Once you start seeing them, they tend to start looking back.